There is quite possibly an uprising and a terrorist threat, and basically they greenlight this Overwatch operation, and his job is to take a person from one part of the country, get him to the airport, and get him out of the country safely so he can give us some valuable information that would prevent a terrorist attack. It's one of those things where, in order to do the right thing, I have this valuable information, and I think, that there is definitely the possibility of this threat. So if somebody is going to offer us real intelligence, then we have to take that seriously, and we have to do what we can to protect him and get the information from him. It really is a cat and mouse game, so it's interesting to see how that unfolds. And is this a guy that I can trust or not trust? And Silva doesn't really trust anybody. Jimmy just takes a lot more pleasure, and it is obviously a lot more vocal, but takes a lot more pleasure in the fact that once it's a go, once it's green lit, he's the end all be all. And I think he likes playing God to a certain extent, and that's obviously a very dangerous thing. Power obviously can be addictive and can be a bad thing, but I think people will love this character because they also understand that when you're in these situations, the same rules that might normally apply don't. And it's all about survival, and it's all about the big picture, whatever we have to do to protect our homeland and our country and our people, and even innocent people in that country and other countries. So the rules change when you're dealing with bad people. I just felt like we've seen the kind of brooding anti-hero man of few words. Let's hear a guy who's very opinionated, likes to get into the conversation, and he's the kind of guy when his team gets greenlit, he decides who lives, who dies, and what happens in between. And very cool, interesting character. Doesn't care about right or wrong. Who started it? He's just going to do his job, and that's it. He has no family, no ties to anybody. It's the job. And the unique thing about Overwatch too, it's not like the Navy SEALs where it's like no man left behind. This is an every and any man left behind type of situation. The mission comes first, last, and in between. So it's very unique, the kind of skill set that these guys have and the jobs and the requirements of the job. Pete and I, we had done 3 other films, all based on true stories surrounding tragic events. We wanted to be able to basically do something that we could have some fun, but our idea of fun is creating a world that is full of violence, betrayal, deceit, and all of these things that I think make for great stories. So basically we wanted to make a really smart character-driven action movie. Pete's always known for his action, but the real story is the setup, and there's great twists and turns in this movie. And it was something that appealed to both of us. It's fresh and new. Not a lot of people have shot there. I mean, I remember, they get a bad rap, what the perception is and what Colombia is 2 totally different things. It's great, really warm people. The cities are thriving. They have extremely talented people there, both in front of and behind the camera. They were more than accommodating. There's some twists and turns that I think are going to really make this special and unique, and hopefully there will be a demand for another film because they'll want to see Jimmy hopefully get his revenge. At the end of the day, we are really just trying to entertain people. We want people to sit down, strap in, and go on this ride. And with all the twists and the turns and the action, I think people are going to really love it.